How many of you out there mistake sexual intimacy for physical intimacy? If you are, you have a void, and that void is to feel secure. Weakened root chakra. To have physical closeness with someone, others, a community, someone who loves you, someone who cares for you, someone who just wants to hold you, not for sexual benefit. Physical intimacy is not sharing sexual energy. And there's a lot of weakened root chakra going on out there, sadly, where people are allowing themselves, both men and women are allowing themselves to share, to give away themselves in ways they don't want to, thinking that being sexually intimate with another is being physically intimate. Physical intimacy, think of a mother carrying a baby on her back or in the baby carrier. Think of a dad carrying that little bundle of toy onto his bare chest. Think of a monkey carrying its own young. All the primates do it. Think about that. That's not sexual intimacy. Hello there and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I wanted to talk about the fascinating world of energy centers, or what is commonly known as the chakras. And this lesson is inspired by my experience during pregnancy. Some of the things that I had to think about and go through, especially with the kinds of experiences that I had during pregnancy. The root chakra, Muladhara. That's what I'm going to talk about today. Why a lot of us experience or have certain difficulties with relationships, body image, a lot of the inability to accept ourselves, all of those things can stem from a weakened root chakra. So from birth, I'd say to 7 years, but mainly I'm going to focus on from birth to 3 years. This is the time where the baby is attached to the mother. We see this a lot in many cultures where the mother will carry the baby on their body, like most primates, like most mammals. Yeah? Carry the baby on the body. This is not just to keep the baby safe. This is not just so that the baby is not crawling around the place making a mess. This is very crucial. It's creating a very crucial connection, a very important bond. The baby was in the womb for 10 months, close to the mother, actually connected to the mother's nervous system, to everything. But now the baby is outside, feeling disconnected from that safe, sacred world they knew. Keeping them close to you as a mother, as a parent, actually, even fathers, keeping that child close to your body, that baby close to your body, creates a very important bond, a sense of security for them, a sense of being validated in their physical experience, a sense of being loved for doing nothing, just for being, a sense of being protected in that little tiny body they are in. This is where the root chakra develops. This is at this time the root chakra is developing. Now imagine a baby separated from their mother. Imagine a baby separated from a loving parent, a nurturing and caring parent. It could be a grandmother, it could be dad, it could even be a caregiver. But imagine the child being separated from that loving, protective, physical touch. That weakens the root chakra. That weakens the child's sense of security in their physical existence. I was safe in there. I'm outside here now, and I'm being left with nothing to make me feel safe. Their hearing doesn't work as well. Their sight doesn't work as well. But this, the feeling, works really, really well. Touch is their way of feeling the love, of feeling that sense of being protected. So this closeness with the caregiver, it helps to build a very strong root chakra. When this is taken away from the child, or this is not given properly to the child, either by not having anyone there lovingly to hold them, or by having someone holding them but with the wrong, incorrect energy, holding the baby, I don't like this baby, or I hate the father of this baby, or whatever, I hate whatever this baby's done to me, to my life. The energy that you will transmit into that child will make them feel unwelcomed, unloved, insecure, unprotected. And as they grow older, how will this show up in their lives? It will show up in how they cannot have good, healthy relationships. They have a void to be filled by physical intimacy. And they will, over time, mistake certain energies, certain ways of giving attention as physical intimacy. Sexual intimacy is not physical intimacy. But many people with an unbalanced root chakra will mistake sexual energy for physical intimacy, or sexual intimacy for physical intimacy. They will assume that by giving or by allowing themselves to share sexual energy with another person, then they're showing love and care, and they're actually receiving a sense of security, or they're giving it. But that's not true. And that's how a lot of broken relationships starts. That's how a lot of sexual, I want to find a word that is not very triggering for a lot of people, but a lot of children are taken advantage of sexually by people who manipulate them into believing they are offering them a sense of physical intimacy. They're giving them a level of care and love. And a lot of these children believe that this person truly loves me and makes me feel secure because they had a void. And that monster replaced physical intimacy with sexual intimacy for those children, and they cannot identify the difference. They are children. So the strength of a root chakra is very, very important. Knowing that you are here, secure in your physical body. You are protected. You are validated. You are alive and deserve to be alive, and you are loved and cared for and appreciated as you are. Not from what you were doing, but from being you in this physical body. Another way that a weakened root chakra will affect your life as you grow up or as an adult is how you struggle with self-image. But actually, how you also struggle with a sense of intimacy, a sense of seeing your body, appreciating it, and accepting it. It is the vessel you need to be here. It gotta be looked at, it gotta be touched, it gotta be seen and felt, for that matter. That's why we teach yoga, to be in the body, to feel it, to ground it. So when the root chakra is weakened, you will have a sense of looking at yourself as if something is wrong with this physical body. There's nothing wrong with it. But you will have that feeling. There's just something wrong with it. Maybe if this and this changed, then I'll be lovable. Maybe if I didn't have that as a child, and my mother or my caregiver would have loved me enough, they would have held me, So and so will hold me. When you're in a relationship, how this manifests is, you are with your partner. They hold you. It's lovely. And suddenly turns into sexual intimacy. You don't want it, but you allow it. Because you think that is what physical intimacy is. It isn't. It isn't. So with understanding all of these things, what happens to the root chakra? When does it become weakened? And how are the signs of a weakened root chakra in our lives? In the physical body, you will feel a lot of back pain. You will feel the pelvic area not open, very, very tight. You will feel a lot of pain with sexual intimacy. You will constantly feel very insecure, very anxious. The things you're doing in your life, I gotta do this better, I gotta do this perfectly because actually there's nothing wrong. It's a sense where you feel something is insecure. You are deep, the energy center is insecure. The root chakra is the foundation. So when the foundation is not strong and structured properly, anything else that you build upwards will not be strong. It will be shaky. We have a lot of people, especially spiritual practitioners, who've got a lot of energy centers up here that are open, but the root chakra is still very weakened. Everything else that has been opened will not be properly balanced because the root chakra is not properly balanced. That's the foundation. The good news is it can be balanced. It's actually not very difficult to balance. But remember, this is a journey. It's not a destination. Healing is a journey. It is about the process. One of the things that I do personally is yoga, is meditation, is movement, is getting the body through rhythm, through moving, grounding myself and taking this into this. Right? Instead of the mental body, I'm now in the physical body. And this is a very good practice where you slowly become aware of your body and you're aware of your centers. You're aware of which energy center needs balancing. There are many ways to bring balance to your root chakra, to your Muladhara. And this is through yoga, standing poses. Look at very common yoga poses, such as the tree pose, the mountain pose, right? I don't need to use a lot of these big yoga names. These are easy to find. Just type tree pose online, mountain pose, you'll be able to find what they look like. But also incorporate a lot of opening poses that will open the pelvic area. Like the Asian squats, for example. They will open this lower part of your body and bring movement into joints that have been feeling very, very stuck, and also help with opening the lower back. Another thing that's very, very important that I see happening a lot out there right now, it's very, very beautiful, is women or feminine circles. These circles are very important right now as they are lifting the feminine energy that's been in slumber for a very, very long time. So we are raising that energy. It's needed, right? We need, again, that very close intimacy with the mother, the feminine energy. We're raising it so that everybody has access to it. Everybody has that closeness, that intimate relationship with this energy. But we also need a lot of circles for men. Bro circles. Spaces where you hold each other. You allow yourselves to be in your physical bodies, safe and secured as you are. Not because of your profession, your career, not because of the size of your pocket, not because of the kind of woman you are with or the kind of family you come from, just because you are. I'm reminded of initiation ceremonies we have in South Africa. Koma, where young girls and young boys are taken into the mountains for initiation. How closely, physically intimate those ceremonies are. That's very, very important for the young men to be together as they are in their physical body, with whatever else lessons that are being taught there, but this physical closeness is there. They build trust. My brother got my back. Not because I do something, not because I got something, because I'm me. I'm here. I matter being here. We need a lot of those circles for adults in many parts of the world where people don't have these kinds of initiations. We need them. Having a close-knit relationship of people who validate you, people who see you, is very important, especially today in this world we live in that is so intricately connected and yet so disconnected, so lonely for a lot of people. I can give you many other tips: visualizing, vision boards, a whole lot of journaling, things like that. That's normal. Those are tools we use for pretty much everything when it comes to healing, grounding, and creating a relationship, creating a sort of a sadhana for yourself, something that you practice, that you do on a daily basis, that centers you. But those are not just there for the healing of the root chakra. They are there for other things, but for the root chakra, it's very crucial to have that sense of belonging with others, belonging with someone who does not replace a physical intimacy with sexual intimacy, because they are not the same thing. So I hope this little sharing is helpful in some way. And I do have a mini ebook or a mini guide on how to balance the root chakra and stop giving yourself to others in ways that bring regret later, because these two are very connected. When the root chakra is unstable, you flail everywhere. You are saying yes to everything. You are everywhere and nowhere at the same time. So I will leave a little link down in the comment section or in the description box where you can find this e-guide or this little e-book guide that I put together on how you can bring balance to your root chakra, how you can bring balance to your Muladhara, and slowly over time build more strength in all your energy centers so you become balanced, you know where you stand, and you understand why you are standing there. So again, thank you for giving me your time to listen to my little piece of advice, little piece of lessons from my experiences. See you in the next one.